3 influencers in child support court.
Coming up.
You're a social media influencer?
Yes, I am an influencer.
What does that have to do with you being a mom?
I met her because I'm one of her super fans.
I'm a influencer.
What's an influencer? What's that she says she does?
And I know she's a big influencer and she pretty much puts everything out there.
But influencers get paid.
I can give up being a influencer.
And get a real
keep my
job.
kids.
I'm honored. Social media influencer?
It's crazy.
So I'm going to allow her to finish because then maybe you can hear what an influencer is.
Okay.
Influencers, case number 1.
Okay, Mr. Foster, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, what's happening is this. She's out and she's partying, she's having fun, she's doing all this stuff like all on social media. She's a social media influencer. I met her because I'm one of her super fans.
Oh,
yeah.
This is
And
cute.
how it happened was that since I'm a super fan, I'm kind of following her around, see what she's doing. But she actually called for me to cater to one of her areas, which is how we actually hooked up from there, because I'm a chef.
Okay.
We have one child together, and she's not really doing the things that she's supposed to do as a mother, pretty much supporting the child, being there for him, paying any Medicaid or so, dealing with for the child. I practically do all that. And I brought her here today just to say, hey, you gotta step up your game. You gotta do something, help out this child, because I can't be the only supporter if you're here supposed to do something as well. I mean, I can do it, but I do need a little bit more income for that.
Okay, I'm a little bit more interested in the background. You know, how you became a super fan and you hooked up.
Well, I'm a follower.
I mean, I don't need all the details about, how the child was conceived. I'm just interested to see how that works,
Well, I'm the type of guy that I always post all my stuff, letting people know this is what I do, like all my catering stuff and all that. But when it comes to her, I know that she does all this stuff, and I know she's a big influencer, and she pretty much puts everything out there. She's really, when it comes to making it to a live stream, she can do that. She has that. But so that's what I did. I actually reached out to her in that way, and that's how I got more of my influence out there, so I can actually start catering and partying catering to all these parties.
Okay, all right. And so you want her to pay child support?
Yes.
All right, and you said the child is on Medicaid,
yes.
Correct? Okay. All right, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
No.
Okay. Ma'am? Yes. Welcome. I'm honored. Social media influencer?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is, but what does that have to do with you being a mom?
I'm out there trying to make money and trying to support my child. I do send him money. I'm just trying to grow my business.
How much money do you send him?
It just depends on what's going on during the week, what I have and what my income is each month.
On average, how much money are you getting from her, if any?
She only sends about maybe like $200-300.
$200 or $300? You're a social media influencer?
Well, I'm still growing my business. I mean, I'm
right.
But she parties. It's all over. It's online. It's like she's everywhere.
And you're getting paid for these appearances,
and you
right?
party too. That's how we met.
Nah, I was catering to your.
You were
to one of your
catering,
parties. Yes.
Oh.
So I wasn't really partying. I was catering. I had to work it.
Right. That's what they're calling catering these days. Being a super fan. I get it.
It was one time.
One time and you all had the baby?
Yeah, don't take that long.
Well, that's true. So
he is making a good income as well.
Right, but the child is with him. So
Yes.
his income is not really concerning
Because
for me.
I travel.
Right, and you're being paid for your travel. Exactly. How much are you making, roughly?
Maybe about 100,000.
You're making about $100,000 and you send him $200 or so for the baby?
Yes.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not about to do this with you. You're making a lot of money and your child is coming up short and you don't have a problem with that?
No, I do have a problem with that. I would like him with me.
So you want the baby to be on social media for likes and follows?
Oh, it might
What
be
about-
something that
Like, what about school and all those other
he can
academic
do
things that he has to
homeschool
do?
when he's 3.
So
So
where
he's
is
going to
he
be on
homeschooling? In
virtual
hotels and stuff
school
like
with
that?
likes and followers?
You see it all the time. Why not? I mean,
Right, but don't you believe that that's a distraction?
no, I mean, I feel like, I'm making a pretty good income, and I think that this could really help him when he's older and to
I
save up some money.
Well, if you're making a pretty good income, you could send more.
I agree with that.
Maybe you could work harder.
No, ma'am. Maybe you can work harder to be in your child's life. And I highly doubt a judge would place the child with you knowing that you travel, you're doing all of these things for growing your business, and the child is with him. Sounds like 100% of the time.
No, not all the time.
Okay, how often do you have the child?
When he allows the child to be with me when I'm not traveling.
Oh, okay. So when you're not traveling, that's how often?
Really, a couple of days a month.
Exactly. You made that up. This is what we're going to do. We're going to place you on child support based on that $100,000 a year, ma'am. Yeah, and don't look confused. It's the right thing to do. It is absurd that you believe it is okay to only send a couple of $100s to dad for your child, and you actually think that it's okay for your child to be toting along with you to grow your social media influence? Yeah, no, that's not what we're going to do. This child needs to be in an environment that is stable. Need to make sure that school is being attended to. How old is this child?
About 3.
3 years old. No. Kindergarten will be here before you know it. He does not need to be traveling and going to homeschool and virtual school all over the country or wherever it is that you have to appear. You'd agree with me, right?
I guess I have to.
No, you don't have to, but don't you believe that's in the best interest of the child to be somewhere stable?
Well, I think the best interest of the child would be with me, and if I'm growing a business and I can take care of them.
And you believe that because you're the mom?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen today. So what we're going to do is base your child support off that $100,000 that you testified to, that makes your gross $8,333.33, bringing your net to $6,212.37. That makes your monthly child support obligation $1,242. Now, you mentioned Medicaid.
Yes.
Medicaid is not free. He doesn't have to pay for it, but you do. So it's based on 9% of your gross, which your gross is that $8,300 that I said earlier, that brings your reimbursement to Medicaid $750. If you can find somewhere on, private health insurance, I'm pretty sure you can find it a lot cheaper. Maybe one of your followers is a health insurance agent or something, and they can get you something cheaper, okay? So based on that, $1,242 plus $750 brings your monthly child support obligation to $1,992. You're going to pay that monthly to dad. Any questions?
No, I don't have any.
Why did you look at him?
Because I was just thinking he's making more money, he's doing more gigs.
That's great, and so are you. And if you make any more money doing more gigs, we can just increase your child support. Anything further?
Nope.
Is there anything further, sir?
No.
Okay, nothing further. You all are dismissed.
Influencers, Case 2.
Miss Miller, is it Miss or Mrs.?
Mrs.
Mrs. Miller, you brought this case before the court. What is going on?
This is my
Future
son's
daughter-in-law.
baby mama.
Future
Okay.
daughter-in-law.
And Tracy. So Tracy leaves the kids with me and didn't come back to check on the kids, haven't done anything, just dropped them off and took off and expects me to take care of the children with no money. She doesn't drop food off. She didn't leave any clothes. She didn't do anything. Tracy says she works all the time. That's what she tells me.
Okay.
That's where she is. So she hasn't done anything with the kids.
Okay.
And they're small kids. They're 3 and 4. I'm trying to deal with a 3 and 4-year-old while she runs around and does whatever Tracy decides she wants to do.
Okay. Is her name Tracy?
Yes, Tracy. Tracy, I guess is what it is.
It's Tracy, Judge.
Okay.
It's not that hard. It's just Tracy.
Oh, okay.
So special. She's very special.
According to your son, I am.
Okay. Tracy,
He just
what
has
is-
bad
what's your
taste in
last
women.
name?
My name is Tracy Smith, Judge.
Smith. Okay.
Yes, and I'm prepared. I've watched your court hearings on Zoom and the other
Kiss it
courts.
up. Are you really
So I'm-
kiss it up?
Excuse me. There is
sorry.
nothing wrong with watching hearings on Zoom. That's not kissing up.
It just sounds like a kiss up to me.
No.
If
Well,
that would be Tracy.
What-
That would be her.
Okay. Mrs. Miller, we're going to be nice
Yes,
and respectful.
I apologize,
It's
Your
not
Honor.
kissing up if she is watching court on Zoom. That's why we live
Yeah,
stream, so
yeah.
you can watch it. And a lot of people watch it to get prepared. I see you have your notes there.
Yes,
I see
yes,
that she
yes.
has notes there. That's okay.
Yeah, it is okay, but I would watch it if I wasn't watching kids and kid shows. But that's because I got kids. But
Your
I
Honor, I
understand.
don't know why
I
she's so
understand.
mean to me.
Oh,
Like,
here
I
go the
don't
tears.
understand.
Here go the tears.
Okay,
Here go
hold
the
on,
tears.
hold on. Miss Smith, I'll get over to you in just a moment. Okay, now, Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
you said she dropped the kids off and go do, how do you know the things that she do?
She claims she's working, but she claims she has no money. I'm trying to figure out how that works. How do you work but have no money for your children? I mean, I'm confused because I don't understand that.
How long have the children been with you?
6 months.
6 months, and who dropped them off to you?
She did.
Okay.
Tracy did.
I'm assuming the two of you don't get along.
She's not my favorite person. No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's really not. She's really not.
I mean, well, why is that? Just
I just don't,
curious.
because she lies. She's not taking care of her children. She tricked my son into having children with her.
I did not
just
trick
don't
your son
understand
into
it.
my bed. I
I
didn't
don't
trick your son into my bed. He got there
She
voluntarily.
kind of got a
That's
point
what
there.
you offered.
And very happily,
That's
might I
what you
add.
offered. So he got in the bed.
Okay, so how do you know their relationship?
My son tells me things.
Right. You
And then-
only get it, hear me out, you're only getting information from your son. And I'm not saying that your son is not being truthful, but that's just one side of it. It's always another
I mean,
side.
I see stuff.
And it seems like you're very passionate about your grandchildren.
Yes, I am.
So you should at least pretend to get along with their mother. I mean, she did drop the kids off to you, so she must trust you, right?
I don't say anything bad about her
Wait
to
a
the
minute.
children.
She did trust you enough to drop the children off to you, right?
Or she had no one else. Well, but-
Okay, but even still, with having no one else, she could have put the kids with somebody that she really didn't know.
Not
But
my
she-
grandchildren, she
That's
wasn't.
my point. She trusted you enough to bring them to you.
Good point. Good point. Point
Okay.
taken. Point
Now,
taken.
isn't it fair
It's
to
probably my
say
son's idea.
part of your son's idea to do what?
Drop the children off to me. She probably didn't think about it.
Okay, is that a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing. I'm just saying she probably didn't contribute to that. It was probably his decision. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not
She
following
probably
what's
would have
the
just
issue.
left him with anybody.
Your Honor, I'm
He
going to
probably-
object. I object, Your
What
Honor.
you objected for?
Okay,
You ain't no
okay,
attorney. How you objected?
Wait, she has the right to object. Both of you can object.
Oh,
you
I didn't know
represent
that.
yourself.
Okay, that's good to
Yeah.
know. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm listening.
Now, what
so
is
I
your
can
objection?
object.
That's not true.
Okay, what is your legal objection?
That it's not true.
All right, so that's not a legal objection.
Not an attorney.
So it doesn't matter. She watches court on Zoom, so she is learning how to represent herself.
Right, right.
Let's not knock anyone for
That's
trying
true.
to represent themselves.
That's true.
not a legal objection, unfortunately. So I'm going to allow her to keep speaking, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now, Mrs. Miller, is there anything else you want me to know? Well, before I go there, let me ask you a question. Did you all communicate at all about why the children were being dropped off to you?
My son is in the military.
Okay,
So Tracy, should be taking care of the children.
okay.
But she got this new career that she has to worry about. So they're
That's a
with
good
me.
thing, right?
If it'll keep you away from your children, no.
Okay.
No.
And you said 6 months they've been with you.
6 months.
Was there a discussion about it being a temporary thing, or was it just permanent?
Temporary.
You told me it was going to be temporary.
I told your son it was going to be temporary.
You didn't tell me it was going to be temporary when you dropped them off.
Okay, so I see kind of what's going on here. Sounds like a lot of miscommunication. You're communicating with your son directly about the things that she and your son discussed, but your son is not really relaying it to you as though he spoke to her about it. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like, but my son wouldn't lie. He would make up things.
He wouldn't lie, but you would.
Okay, wait a minute. So you said your son wouldn't lie. Did he tell you?
Did she just call me a liar, though? Did you just call me a liar, girl?
I don't think she said that. I didn't hear that word.
It better not have been that word.
Yeah, I don't think she said that word.
Gift for rewriting reality.
Miss Smith, we will get to you shortly.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it, okay?
I should know that by now. I watch your court all the time. I won't do it again.
You
Okay,
better watch
thank
them
you.
YouTubes a little closer next time.
Okay, that was not nice.
I'm sorry, you said be nice.
Miss
I
Miller.
apologize.
You do not have to act like that, okay?
I don't. I
Now,
apologize.
when we first started talking, you said she was your son's baby mama, and I believe she said they were engaged or fiance or something.
Nah, they ain't.
So couldn't it be that your son doesn't tell you everything?
She got a ring on.
I mean,
I
I
didn't
thought I
have-
heard her say that.
So you got money to buy a ring.
No,
but
your
you ain't got the
son-
money for the kids.
Your son bought
But you
me
took
a
the ring. You should have said, no, give my mama the money give your mother the money for the babies.
Is it my
Okay,
turn?
No, but you
is-
put the ring on so you can
Mrs. Miller.
flash it. Flash
Mrs.
it.
Miller.
Flash
Mrs.
it
Miller.
Again. Flash it again, girl.
Mrs. Miller, it's a beautiful ring. Now, is there anything
Sure
else
is.
you
Look
want
like
me
it
to
costs
know?
a little money too, don't it?
And it sounds like that's a conversation you need to have with your son on another day. Is there anything else
There's
you
no
want me
proof
to
that
know?
he paid for that, though.
Is there
There's no
anything
proof.
else you want me
No,
to know?
Your Honor, that's it.
Okay, so I can move over to
Yes,
Miss
Your
Smith
Honor.
then.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, Miss Smith, it is your turn. What do you want me to know?
Your Honor, she absolutely has not had my kids consistently for 6 months.
Lie.
Okay, how long have Miss Miller?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Ms.
just making
Miller?
notes on what she was saying. I apologize.
Yes, you can quietly make
I
notes.
apologize.
Quietly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So her son and I are very much so in love, and he just recently joined the military.
I'm sorry. I should have had some water before I sit down. I apologize. I apologize.
He recently joined the military, and he's deployed right now. He's probably going to flip out when he finds out what his mom has done by bringing me to child support court.
So he doesn't know that.
No, he doesn't know yet.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't know. I haven't been able to talk to him yet because he's on deployment. So unless she told him, my understanding is he doesn't know. I just got these papers handed to me like maybe 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago.
To be here.
Yes, and I've emailed him, but I haven't got a response yet. He has limited access right now while he's overseas.
Okay, so it is indeed a fact that you dropped the children off to grandmother 6 months ago.
Yes, so the court knows I'm a influencer, and I hate saying that because I'm still growing right now. I'm in
Okay.
the growing stage. And so I do like travel blogs and things like that, which require me to travel.
Object, question. Which one can I do
excuse
with
me.
question? What she said. What's an influencer? What is?
So
what's
what
this
is your
Tracy
legal
doing
what is
now?
your legal objection?
The legal objection is that she's lying.
That's not a legal objection. And there will be
Falsifying information. Falsifying information. What's
Okay.
an influencer? What's that she says she does?
okay,
So that's false.
all right, that's not a legal objection either. So I'm going to allow her to finish because then maybe you can hear what an influencer is.
Okay.
All right.
That works.
All right. Continue.
So I don't get paid a lot. Mostly they just kind of cop the expenses and stuff while I'm growing my channel. Before he deployed about 7 months ago. And he did not want me to give up my growing career. I'm starting to get a lot of traction on social media. And so he told me that he talked to his mom and agreed that she would take care of the kids while I have to travel. And I don't travel for like a month at a time. I'm gone maybe 5 days to 7 days, and I'm back 2 or 3, and I get my kids. And then if I have to travel again, I leave them with her. You know, I don't have my mom. And so when I got in this relationship, I wanted to have a good relationship with her, and I don't know why she's so mean to me. Like, I have beautiful children with her son, and I'm a good person. And so if she doesn't want to take care of them or help me anymore, I can give up being a influencer.
And get a
I'll
real
keep
job.
my kids.
And excuse me. Influencing. When you say influencing, you're talking about social media, content creator, that kind of stuff.
Yes, and my specific niche is travel videos. And, you know, they're young right now. I hope when they're older, you know, my fiance and I plan to integrate the kids and do like family trips and show how to travel on a budget. Like, we have a plan marked out for it, but his deployment right now, you know, he's going to get out of the military when his term is up this time. He's not re-enlisting.
Okay.
So if she's not willing to help us, like, you know, my fiance said, I'll take them back, but she doesn't talk to me. And I send them with food and groceries when I have to travel. It's not like, you know, not to mention
treats. That ain't
not
no
to
food.
mention my fiance, when he's here, we live together. We're happily together. My fiance pays, she's on our phone plan. She, my fiance pays like some of the bills at the house and stuff. So while it's not maybe coming from me directly, it's from our household.
Okay, I
Because
understand.
we're getting married. When he gets permission for leave, we're going to be married. Whether she likes it or not, whether she's there or not, we're going to be married.
Okay. I see what's going on here. It sounds like a lot of miscommunication going on, not only between she and her fiance, well, not necessarily between the two of them. I believe that based on what she just said, they knew what they were doing, but your son is not communicating with you, and the two of you aren't communicating with each other.
But Your Honor, she says that he was doing the paying part of the bills. He's always paid part of my bills. That was before the children came. So for
Okay.
her to say he's paying the bills for the children, he's not paying those bills for the children. He's always taking care of his mother.
I don't think that's what she meant by that. I don't believe that's what she meant. And
Your
in
Honor,
order
you
for
just don't know Tracy. You just don't. You
well,
just
it
don't.
sounds like you don't know a whole lot about
just don't.
their relationship. You didn't even know that this is about to be your daughter-in-law.
Hi, Mom.
Girl, don't say that to me no more. Now, I had a nice girl picked out for him to live down the street. Keisha was sweet. He went to school with her. He
Keisha's
could have had a
missing a
nice
tooth.
girl and stuff. And then he went and got this girl right here because she did things with him that little Keisha wasn't gonna do. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to slander her. But I do want to say
very
that
irrelevant.
Miss Influencer should be able to pay for her children that live with me. She brings like Rice Krispie treats and cookies, and
That's what
that
my
ain't no
kids like.
food. They need noodles. I don't know how to cook noodles.
I have one question. When she dropped these children off to you, did she say that she was never coming back to pick them up? Or did she say that this was a temporary situation?
She said, I am pursuing a career that requires me to travel a little.
Okay.
So I need you to watch the children while I do that. Well, of course, they're my son's children. Of course,
Right.
I'm going to watch the children. But no, she did not say that it was going to be this long and she was going to be gone.
Did your son tell you it was temporary?
Well, I don't like to bother him, with some of this stuff. 'cause
That wasn't my question. Did your son tell you that this was a temporary situation while they were, trying to sort things out with military and
yeah,
a
he
job?
said why she started her little career.
Okay, so
That you need to watch, I was going to have the kids.
so you agreed, and I believe there is.
But 6 months?
Do y'all have anything you want me to look at? Because I see that you have documents over here. I see that you have. Looks like you just
No, I
have
just
notes.
have my notes, Your Honor.
I have the email that my husband, my almost husband, sent to his mom.
Could you stop saying that? And you have his
should
email
get
address,
used to
don't you?
it.
Don't you check his email? So you probably sent that email.
But how do you know?
Thank you.
Because that's the kind of person she is.
Come on,
And
Mrs.
so
Miller.
The email
Thank
states
you.
like if she could watch them while I travel, and you haven't heard her deny. I get them when I come back. It's never for longer than 5, maybe 7 days at a time. And if she wants to
How much money
Ma'am,
have you
please
given
let
toward
me
this? See how she talks? See, there's the real
Wait,
her.
wait,
There's the real
wait.
her coming out right now.
No,
Go ahead. Don't stop
no.
that crying. Just
No,
keep
no.
going like that.
Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. You keep interrupting her. You keep interrupting
That's
her.
'cause she be
She
lying.
did it to you too. So I can't just say that you're 100% at fault. You both are doing it. I don't see how y'all are going to be able to work together with these children if you can't even get a word in. Now, in this email,
See, she interrupted
I mean,
you.
it is very clear what the intentions were. It is very clear that this was a temporary situation and you agree to help them.
She wrote that email. I agreed. I agreed to keep my grandchildren because I didn't want anybody else to
That's
have
what
them.
the email says.
I agreed. I did agree. I did
Okay,
agree.
so
I'll take that.
Mrs. Miller, I don't like to tell people what their intentions are, but it does not seem like you did anything here today other than to come and waste my time. Because you should not have filed a child support situation on her. You should not. It's
She's
very
the mother.
clear. It is hold on. It is very clear that this arrangement was for you to help not only her, but to help your son as well. And then if it's true what she also said, that she hasn't been able to communicate with her husband, he doesn't even know that you did this. I'm sorry, your son, her fiance, he doesn't even know that you did this. You think he's gonna be impressed to know that his mother did that to his fiance?
He'll understand. He'll understand.
No, that's not funny. This is not a joking matter. This is serious. Things like this is what makes it hard for families. Child support is hard enough on anybody, but to file it simply because you don't like the other person, that's just mean.
Well, also she has money. She's not paying. She doesn't give anything. She running around
What
talking
was the
about
agreement
doing
with
the
that?
job.
What is it? Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Miss Smith, what was the agreement, if any, for financial support of these children while your husband was on deployment and you were traveling for work?
My fiance continues to pay some of the bills, like her phone bill, and I think he pays the internet and gives her money when he's there. But
Always done that.
I also drop off groceries for the days when she does watch them. But I want to let the court know, if she wants to completely destroy her relationship with her son and with my children,
What happens with me and my
with
son?
my children, I will pick them up and they will not be going back to her house. And this is why I
Threat.
can't.
Well, I
That
don't
was a
want you to
threat.
do
Object to a
that.
threat. Can I object to a threat?
Well, she didn't actually threaten you with
She said
anything.
she gonna take the kids and not let me see them
And that's
anymore.
not a legal objection.
Oh, well,
and
it's a
I mean,
threat.
you know, I would never recommend anybody to stop children from seeing the other parts of their family.
Right.
However,
Amen. Right.
you're going to have to play fair. You're going to have to play fair. If there was, according to this email, there's nothing in here that said any exchange of financial anything for the children from her to you.
And that's why I filed for child support.
Why
Right,
won't
but
you just
the-
give me a chance? Like, I'm a good person.
Yo, that is
Your
a good
son
question.
loves me.
Miss Smith, let me ask the question, but I'm gonna piggyback off what she said. Why? Just give her a chance. It sounds like she really loves your son, and it sounds like her son really loves her too. So y'all should be working together as a family at this point.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Especially
Judge.
with him not being here. This is a really good opportunity for you, the two of you, to get to know each other.
But she's never here. She's traveling with that little new job.
Call her and you all sit down and have a conversation. Get to know each other. This is not the place to do it. This is where bitter feelings, all of those things come into place. This is not the court. This is not the court. This is not the place to be doing these types of things. All right? I'm going to deny your request, and I'm going to dismiss this case because you do not have a reason to ask for child support. It's very clear from this email that you knew what the situation was and you agreed to help them. And you're getting financial support from it. It's just not what you're looking for, but that was the agreement, to continue paying the bills and everything like that.
I won't be dropping them off on Monday. So.
You ain't gonna have that already there. You probably not coming.
No, hold on. Yes, you are. Because y'all are gonna do what? Y'all gonna go have a conversation.
Did you hear her? We're gonna have a conversation.
Yes, y'all are gonna have a conversation.
You're gonna have to
and
play
y'all are
nice,
gonna
not
work
just in
this
front
out.
of the judge.
And you are too. Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, is there anything further?
No, Your Honor. Can we like order counseling? Is that an option?
Girl, please.
Well, I can't necessarily order counseling because, you know,
Because
this.
I can't talk to her. Look how
Well,
she reacts.
here's the deal.
Girl,
Here's the
please.
deal. I cannot order that. That is not what we do in child support court, but I would highly recommend and encourage it. And it can be done. And I have faith in the both of you. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Influencers, Case 3.
Okay, Miss Wilson, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I have a son named Tanner Wilson, and
Okay.
he has a daughter with Nikki. And Tanner is in the military, Nikki is off at school, but she's not helping do anything. I've been raising their child for the past 6 months, so I'm not getting any help or assistance or anything from her.
Okay.
So I need some type of child support from her.
And where is Tanner?
Tanner's in the military.
Oh, he's
in the military.
So when you say he's in the military, he's away in the military?
Yes, he
Okay.
is.
All right. And Nikki, does she visit with the child? Does she bring you any groceries?
She doesn't do anything. I mean, she went off to school. She's in New York, so she'll come home sometimes and get her on, breaks or something. But half the time when she's home on breaks, I don't even know she's home.
Oh, wow.
So she doesn't really do much of anything for Sterling.
So she will come into town and not see her child?
Yes.
How old is Sterling?
She's 2.
Okay. 2 years old. Does she go to daycare or anything?
Yeah, she goes to daycare, and I pay for all of that.
How much is daycare?
Oh, gosh, $200 a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty expensive.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to Miss Nikki?
I just, see her like on all these TikTok videos and on Facebook where she's partying and clubbing. I mean, I get it. You're in college and you want to have fun, but don't forget that you have a responsibility.
Okay.
You still have a child at home that needs you. A mother needs some help. And
so, I agree with that.
Yeah, she's just not being a good mom right now.
Okay. All right. Miss Nikki, why are you not being a good mom?
It's not that I'm not being a good mom. It's just that I'm in school full time.
Okay.
And
so being in school full time means you can't be a mom?
Well, I'm away at school. So on my breaks, I go home.
Away at school means you cannot be a good mom?
I am a good mom. I am going to school full time. The point is when I got pregnant, I didn't want to have a child. I was in school. I didn't want that for myself.
Okay, but the baby is here now.
She is.
She's 2. So besides going to school, what else do you have that defines you as a good mom?
I mean, I do what I can.
As in what?
As in,
she just said
she's here
that,
now.
Excuse me, she just said that you are not providing any financial information and you barely come to visit the child when you're in town.
Like I said, when I got pregnant, I did not want a baby. She was like, I wanted a granddaughter. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh, I get it. So because you didn't want Sterling and she did, she is
We had a
her
whole agreement
responsibility.
before this. Like, she was like, I'll take care of her. I wanted another child.
Right, she will take care of her. I don't
Yes.
believe she thought that she was going to be raising another child on her own. Am I right about that?
Yes.
She
We
is
had
a
this
grandmother.
conversation. I'm in school full time. I told her I
How
can't.
long do you have left in school?
I have a year left.
So Sterling is going to be with her another year, and then another year, and another year. She's just going to raise the baby.
No, I will have a job by then. I'll be working.
Okay.
She's 2. She won't remember any of this.
I'm just going to play like you did not say that.
She won't. I mean, I when I go home, I see her. We FaceTime. All of that.
You
I mean,
obviously came here
when
to waste
I-
my time.
No, I'm not. I mean, I don't understand.
I mean, I don't understand either because you said as I was saying, and you still haven't said anything.
I said what I had to say.
This-
I'm in school full time. What do I do?
Take care of your child. You can.
I do the best that I can.
Okay. So is it true what she said about you being on social media, going to clubs and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, I am a influencer. So I
So,
try to get
wait
brand
a minute,
deals.
hold on. You said you're in school full time, you don't work,
Correct.
but influencers get paid.
I haven't gotten
Come
paid
on,
in a
make
while.
it make sense.
I haven't gotten paid in a while.
But you get paid
Yes.
and you can send money for Sterling, right?
Yes, and I do.
And you don't.
I do.
That's not what she just said. So is she being untruthful? Or
I
are
do.
you
I
being
do what I
untruthful?
can. I am in school full time. I don't know what else. This is so crazy to me, like why we're right here right now, because
We're here right now because grandmother needs some financial
grandmother
assistance for her
chose
child.
this life. Grandmother chose the life.
You know what?
I didn't choose this life. However, I love my daughter to pieces. I don't regret anything. However, I would have liked to wait.
So grandmother chose this life.
Yes, grandmother wanted to take care of her. It's okay, I'll take care of her while you're in school. And all of a sudden, something changed, which is why we're sitting here now.
Can you believe this?
I really can't. I mean, I expected you to help at least. Of course, I'm not going
I have a year
to.
left. I do what I can.
So Sterling
So
is
it's a year left of her taking care of your
Exactly.
daughter, you and Tanner's daughter.
This is what you wanted.
But I thought
You
you were going to
said that
help.
you were
and
gonna
be
take care
I
of
thought
her.
you were going to still be a good
Oh,
mom
Miss
to
Nikki,
Sterling.
you are
though.
so unbelievable right
Yes.
now. You are the mom. She is the grandmother.
Exactly.
What part of that don't you understand?
I understand all of it. We had a whole agreement that she would raise the child until I was out of school. So when I come home, I do see my child. I do.
Barely.
You know what?
But I don't know what changed. I don't know if she got a little boyfriend or something.
What difference would it make if she had a boyfriend? That
Because
is none
she
of your
chose
business.
this life.
Excuse me.
I could have
you
waited.
chose this life. You had the child with Tanner. Miss Wilson, Miss or Mrs., I'm sorry.
Miss.
Miss Wilson did not have the child. You did. The child is your responsibility, not grandmother's. Whether she wanted a grandchild or not. I know a lot of grandparents that say, oh, when are you gonna have me a grandchild? I want a grandchild. They never anticipate that phrase to mean, I 100% am taking care of the child. You are unbelievable right now.
I'm not. I'm really not.
You really are.
No,
So
I'm
you know
really
what?
not.
What we're going to go ahead and do is get Miss Wilson the proper financial support that she needs to take care of your daughter. So you understand that. Let me repeat it again. Your daughter. So you don't walk out of this courtroom believing that someone else has the obligation of taking care of your child. She does not have to step in and do anything.
She does not, but
She's
she chose
doing
to.
it. She's
so don't
doing
complain
it.
about it now. Don't complain about it now.
Well, you know
chose
what?
to do this.
I don't need you to
didn't-
complain about these numbers when I read them off to you, okay? So, Miss Wilson, Tanner, you say he's in the military. Do you know how much money he makes?
I don't know how much she makes.
Okay. Health insurance. I know typically they have decent health insurance in the military. Do you have any idea of how much that costs?
About 108. Tanner takes care of that part.
Okay. Tanner takes care of that. So let me just make sure I make a note of that. All right. And mom doesn't do anything.
Nothing.
Okay. And you said that 6
I do a lot.
months the child has been with you?
Yes.
Okay. Daycare is $800 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, when you're influencing, let me ask you a question. How much money are you getting off of that consistently?
Consistently, I would say maybe $2,000 a month.
$2,000 a month? And you haven't sent her anything?
I mean, I had books to pay for.
Right, so your books cost $2,000.
Yes.
Are you getting financial aid from school?
I have maxed out all my financial aid. I maxed out all my loans. I don't know what else to do. I'm doing what I can. Like I said, I'm
Have
doing
you
what
ever
I can.
considered moving from New York? I know it's expensive
No,
to
I
live
have
there.
a huge internship. Why would I? No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so your internship is more important than raising your daughter.
No, it is not. But I am doing this for my daughter.
Oh, okay.
So
That's what you believe. That's fine.
that is what I know. I am doing this for my daughter.
Well, what I know is you're getting ready to pay child support. So this is what we're going to do. Since you don't have any financial information on Tanner, we're going to set his child support at minimum wage. We're also going to set your child support at minimum wage, okay? I'm going to order that Tanner maintains the health insurance, because what I'm going to do is have you pay monthly child support at minimum wage, which is $219, as well as back pay to grandmother. So $219 multiplied by the past 6 months Tanner's portion is $657. Your portion is $657. That's to be paid at $50 per month. So each parent's child support obligation to grandmother is $269 per month.
Are you happy now?
No, are you happy now? I know I'm happy because you're finally supporting your child financially, and grandmother gets some assistance with paying this daycare.
Grandmother wanted a baby. She's
Yep.
grandmother.
And you know what?
This is your part.
And
So
grandmother
whenever
is here.
I-
Excuse me. Grandmother's here because she also wanted some financial help. Is there anything further, ma'am?
No, we're done here.
Oh, obviously. Is there anything further?
No, thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.